Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft. Welcome to the Starcraft English commentary, and let's continue on with ASL. No, excuse me, I'm wrong. KCM 2025 Season 3 Week 6. Set number 5, Best with 1 kill, and we're going to be having Soma up next. And I guess the lineup, I have to make an adjustment there. YSC has been eliminated, so 1 Terran, 1 Protoss, and 2 Zerg are gone. Soma is the last Zerg players remaining. And we all like the Zerg race to lose here because they're leading in KCM, and it's going to be very nice to have a little bit of a change, a little bit of more variety, more competition. The map is going to be Litmus, as you can see, and Best is spawning at the where is he spawning? At the bottom right, and Soma at the top right. Spawning pool first. I think this might have been a 9 pool from Soma, but he is not able to scout this scouting probe. And this probe, although to be fair, Best was not able to land the first hit on that drone, so he's gonna have to pull back and do some magical micro here, and just force the drone to go for some dancing around. Anyways, let me just quickly show you the map stats as the 6 Zerlings are morphing. So for Protoss players in general, these are the stats, and Litmus is the worst map so far. So let's see if Best has prepared something specifically for this map, because he's going to be facing up against 2 strong Zerg player in the round of 16. Canceling the pylon is a nice touch. There's going to be another hatchery coming up, or maybe not, because we're not seeing it. This probe is leaving now, and yeah, Soma is invested a lot of money into Zerglings. Looks like he's going to be playing something very secretive here. He's not putting out the hatchery. He's making more Zerglings. Oh my god, he will need to make sure that he's gonna be able to keep this unscouted. And as for Best, he needs to start to send probes down the ramp. That Zelle is gonna get surrounded, but he's trying his best to buy some time here. He's gonna get surrounded. Losing the first Zelle will be damaging to his economy. He's going to get that weak Zerling on the right side. He's trying very hard here. The probe is trying to micro probes to come down the ramp. We might have a surround very soon. The second Zelle is out, so this base is going to get safe or not low. I'm not so sure. It's still very tense. And behind his Best, of course, he will try to expand, and that will play right into Soma's hands. Soma's is all in. Soma is going all in. Best cannot expand. He needs to make another pylon. He needs to send probes down. And now, okay, maybe he knows. He knows already that there's gonna be some rushy stuff here in the corner. The last of the Zealot will fall. The probes are trying very hard to buy time. Looks like the last minute, 2 Zealot. 1 Zealot will remain. The Zerlings need to go and snipe that Zealot, but just, I think for now, Best has held, and he's gonna be facing against that weak Zealot. The weak Zealot is gonna be very damaged. He's gonna try to send the strong Zealot to take out those 2 Zerlings. The probes will get sniped, but 1 Zealot has been sniped. More probes have fallen down. This Zealot's gonna get surrounded. He's attacking, and looks like the damages on the probe started to pile up. And the gateway might get destroyed. The probe is trying to block the building. Not bad. Another Zerling has been sniped inside of the main. Best needs to send some of his probes to actually mine here. His attention is split somewhere else. He's not sending more probes down the ramp. He's just trying to hold here and try to hold, but he will get surrounded from both sides. His units will fall. The other Zealot will need to pay attention. And then the gateway is about to fall here. The gateway is very close to getting destroyed. Another Zealot pops, but now can there be something to block here? Need to block with some cannons. Need to send every single probes down the ramp. And Best will be able to actually block this. Keep in mind that there's no expansion. There's what they need to block with something. He's got enough money to go for a gateway, but they need to actually find a place to build it first. He's trying very hard. 1 Zealot will get sniped. This other Zealot is so damaged, but he's able to hold it. Build your blocking unit, man. You have the money to build stuff. Why aren't you building? I guess he just get it. It would just get destroyed the moment you build it. So he's gonna. Oh my God! What are you doing? The cannon is about to fall. And he's gonna put finally. And that gateway was so late. The gateway was sold and the cannon will complete. Yes or no? No, the cannons will not be able to take a single shot. Now the Zerlings will go inside the main, but it's going to be a replacement cannon. The probe cannot mine. Keep in mind that behind us, we don't have gas. Protoss is still on just whatever he's on. And now Zerling have got speed and more surround coming from both sides. And Best, I think, is facing the snowballing effect here. He is going to be able to get some of the forces destroyed. The probes are trying to buy some of them. Another Zerling gets sniped though, so things are going to be looking very interesting. So I guess these cannons will come up, and we will have a surround soon to destroy those cannons. The cannons will need to be protected. Probes are trying to make sure the Zerlings cannot get on the high ground. The Zealots are trying to come out. The one cannon is online. There's some nice attack. Looks like how many Zerlings? The Zerlings will try to get on the high ground, but no. Looks like every single Zerlings will fall. And there's going to be Spy or Lurkers. I guess Spy is the natural way to play here. And finally, Best to take his expansion. Soma is doing completely it's almost one basing because the second base has got nothing. Looks like Zerlings will try to get on high ground because he wants to make sure no cannons can go up on the high ground. But this would send a signal to Best that he would just need to put up a cannon a little bit later. This single Zealot would take care of those two Zerlings. And I guess Best can decide to go for second gas somewhere on this map. We are not seeing a Spire. We're just going to be seeing droning up for the timing, and Best has not yet gone for gas. He's going to go for gas now. And what is he making? The core. Now, of course, Best is completely in the dark. He doesn't know exactly what the enemy is doing. So he's just playing instinctively. And there's the Spire, two hatchery Spire. The Zealot is going to try to buy some time. And one more Zerling is going to get sniped. So, okay, Probe is here. What the hell? Soma lost all of his Zerglings and he could not afford to stop that Probe from scouting, and now Best knows exactly how to counter this. He just walked a goddamn Probe into the enemy's main base. Soma 18 supply, Best 34. Zerglings have speed, but what does that mean exactly? I don't know. The Stargate is gonna come up. One more Probe before Best need to pay attention. That was so easy. He's got like a full goddamn second to react to that, but he did not react. Anyways, now he will react. He need to go for additional mining on the gas. He need to get as much gas as possible. We have a Zealot here, and I think those eggs are going to be Zerglings. I hope they're Zerglings. They are Zerglings, so those drones will return to mining. Best will try to run around and maybe hide in the corner. But no, he doesn't find an opening at all, so he's gonna just get destroyed here. Okay, nicely done by Soma to keep the game kind of fairly balanced for a while. Best will need to put some cannons in the main. The Stargate is completed. And Best will just go for some double cannons. A lot of Zerlings are going to send across the map here, but there's enough blockade. And the Mutualist will try to dive. One thing that Soma can try to do is dive the front with his Zerlings together with the Mutas. Instead of diving in the main. That will be some nice crazy ideas here. The cannons are coming up. Now the plan is for Best to snipe those overlords. We are having some Scourges. Scourges being made first is not the right idea. I don't think it's the right idea. Looks like someone's gonna make additional hatcheries. So I've decided I'm not gonna be going for Mutas. I know you will put down a crap tons of cannons, so I would just forget about it. And there are the Scourges. The Corsair decided to go and scout instead. Best doesn't have any tech at all. He's got like no City of Dune. The only thing he's got are those cannons and the +1 underway. Anyways, the Corsairs will need to leave. I guess he would just, use his time to actually scout, and he has seen additional hatcheries, so he knows that some crazy stuff is up, and that crazy stuff is called economy. And he would need to turn around, and he need to find an opening. Nice, very, very conscientious there, Best. He knows that some dangers is lurking in the air, so he's gonna try to come back and scout once again, just to see how many forces are gonna get made, and try to make his way down. And Zealots are coming across the map, but there are some Zerglings with speed. There are multiple Zerglings with speed around there. That Corsair finally died. So the game was stabilized. 9 minutes and 30 minutes mark of the game. And Soma's got 33 supply. Best got 60. Insane supply differential. But now finally Soma's economy will start to improve a little bit here. The Zealots are not doing the micro that they need to be microing here. Now he finally will be microing. And okay, I guess good trade. Not bad. Not a bad trade. Just killing several units. Several Zerglings. Templar Archive is up, so I thought he didn't have Templar Archive, but now his Templar Archive is up. So he, with his 3 gas, will be able to put a lot of emphasis on the Templars here, but we might have massive mutas. I think it might be massive mutas. Soma has used all of his gas. There's gonna be additional cannons though, so Best has read this correctly. His upgrade for the Corsairs will be completed soon, but he's low on the number of Corsairs. I think he's got 1 or 2 Corsairs only, not many. Okay, he's got a lot more. He's got 4 Corsairs, and I think +1 is done. So even with Scourges, it will be impossible for Soma. I don't know. It's gonna be down to micro here. The Corsairs are not grouped up nicely, so the splash damage is not nicely produced. But the third cannon is online. The Corsairs gonna try to attack, and the nice cannons that came online as well. Those gateways gonna be super careful. The Mutas will be dive in here to the expansion. The High Templars need to pull back and wait for the you know, whatever the next part of the game. And there's a Dark Templar moving out just to buy some time. Looks like some nice attack. And those Corsairs are finally able to come out here to take care of the Mutualists. The Scourges will dive in. He will need to remake the cannons. The Mutualists will dive in the main. I'm not so sure. The Dark Templars already started to travel across the map now. So Soma has caught up in supply, and Best will take a lot of crazy hits here. Props need to run away. So much splash damage. Insane splash damage. Nicely done by Soma. Has done a nice tech switch. We have a Dark Templar moving across the map, and he's gonna try to go out, but Zerlings are blocking nicely. Where is he going? He was trying to get right through. No, he doesn't get it. Hey, that was a bad decision. Bad call by Best. Is this the ASL finalist that we have known about? He doesn't look like it to me. Anyways, so many probes are falling. Insane. And there's only one Scourge remaining, so it will fall soon. I think there's going to be more Scourges coming out. But now Soma's economy is looking very good. Those High Templars have survived. Where are those Mutas going? They're gonna get chased around by the Corsairs. But more reinforcement coming from the other side, and I guess Best we need to back down right now. He's gonna be very careful. He's engaging, but at the last minute the Scourges have revealed themselves. That was a bad angle for Soma. He needed to, you know, for example, if you're attacking with the Corsairs from the right side, you need to attack with the Scourges from the left and so forth. Anyways, I think now the economy for Soma is doing a lot better. But, you know, a lot of his economy are Mutas, and you know how fragile those units are. You need to convert it into Hydras. Those will be a little bit more healthy. Anyways, those units, those Corsairs attacking the Overlords, meaning that the Corsairs are gonna be, the Mutas will be looking forward to those High Templars. Another Corsairs have survived. Good storm. He's gonna storm more. No, that was a bad storm. Not able to hit anything. It hit its own units. Another storm and those Mutas have dodged the storm nicely here. There's gonna be some great dances between both these players. We are gonna be having an Archon soon, and Soma's economy is not so bad now. As for Best, his High Templars count is looking very good. He needs to start to invest in the Dragoons and start to come out. Another Corsair gets sniped. Any unit that comes out of these gates will get destroyed here, and Best is upgrading Dragoons now. He's looking forward. He's moving a single High Templars around. What is he doing? I don't even know exactly. He's just moving around with his Corsairs and a single High Templars. Anyways, we might have another storm. I mean, I think Soma is looking forward to baiting those storms out. Yeah, he wants the Protoss player to use the energy so that they cannot be used on something else later. Anyways, looks like a High Templar gets sniped. And where are the Corsairs when you need them? He's busy sniping Overlords on the left side of the map. I think that's what he was trying to do. And now three probes have been sniped. But Best has got a decent amount of High Templars, but he needs to convert that into a major army to back them up. I think Dragoon range should be done maybe 30 seconds time. And that is when you should start to pump out a crap tons of Dragoons and just push forward with Dragoon Corsairs and High Templars. No need for Zealot. No need for Zealot because there are not so many Hydras right now. Anyways, a single Dragoon's gonna get sniped. And those Corsairs are just keep on fouling Best, man. You need to stop Dragoons and start to attack. He's attacking now. Where are the Corsairs? They're somewhere on this map. There they are. They get pushed back. There's a Robo. And Best is gonna, yeah, there's Dragoon is gonna try to come out. And the game will go on from the robotics is about how much percent done, about 80% done. And Soma's gonna take an expansion. He's just still focusing on the air, but his ground forces are building up nicely here. I think Lurker's tech should be done soon. And with that, we gotta be having a tech switch. There's gonna be a great storm that eats some Scourges. Looks like Soma was not paying attention to the mini-map. There might be more storms here. The Corsairs need to be in the right locations. The Corsairs are not grouped up nicely. There's got to be another unit in the right location. There's an Overlord right there. You need to go and snipe it. He's gonna try to push it away. And the Scourge is gotta be... yeah. Very tense battles between these two players. I was Best, I would just move out now. He's got a nice upgrade. +1 weapons and +1 armor on Dragoon range is done. You need to come out and just go for the attack here. But he's decided he's gonna wait for observers and come back. Soma is investing in a lot of Mutas. I guess this game you can afford to have a lot of gas. So this is what he's doing. Where the Corsairs are once again in the wrong location. The Corsairs are attacking the... I don't know. They're attacking the Overlords. What the hell are you doing with the Overlords? Who cares about the Overlords? He's not going to be able to actually get back. You know, he's going to lose at least one Corsairs, if not two. He's lost one. He will fall back here. Good storm and good pullback by both of these players. Just very nice anticipation and mind reading. But now Best major army will be coming out here. He's gonna have to protect those high temperatures at all costs. Soma has got very few hydras. I don't think he's got more than 20 hydras. I don't think it's a lot of hydras. And Best need to expand behind this just to make sure that he can keep up with the economy in case his attack goes sour. He need to just spam. Oh my god, another hatchery by Soma. Soma's expanding like a fiend. But if this doesn't work out, then that would suck. What is this? There's something on this right side. I think there was a probe. And there's going to be a major attack here. The Hydra's count is very small. Best has successfully moved the rest of the forces together towards the enemy line. He needs to engage now before the economy of Soma becomes too large to handle. Where are the Corsairs? He need to see those forces. And he will see he's going to engage now. He's going to move towards the base at the 11 Corsair. It's going to be the right call. The Corsair need to pull back. The Corsair is going to engage here. There's going to be some great storms on the drone line. How many mutants will fall? The Dragoons are doing the best job as possible. The Hydra is going to eat up a lot of storms here. All of the mutants have died. Look at the army by Best. This insane amount. I need to take out hatcheries now and leave those Hydras and wait for the reinforcement. The Dragoons need to move forward to the drone line. What is he doing? He's just attacking those hatcheries. And Hydras will be casting storms on the drones because otherwise what we use those energy for? Nothing, right? And he clears his forces and looks like Soma reinforcement on the back. Keep in mind that Best has not yet expanded. There's going to be a nice army backstab here, and there's still a lot of storms remaining, but Soma has done a good job to try to dodge here. Good storming once again, and there's going to be some Archon morphing, but is there enough? Dragoons are thinning out fast. The hatchery is still alive. I think only one hatchery was sniped, not more than that. And those Dragoons have to back up and continue on the attack. There are no more drones though. There are just very few drones. We have a single sunken. More army coming from the back. There is going to be an Archon to support that. Hydra need to cast a storm, but not yet. Not yet. There's going to be a single sunken. It's going to get sniped very quickly. So that is going to be some major battles here. But Soma's got a brand new base, but 3 hatcheries falling is going to be a problem. Best losing 3 Hydras to those Hydras is not good. He's leading by several supply, but he need to clear these armies and make sure he can discover the hidden bases of the enemy and actually expand against, because keep in mind that Best's main is about to get mined out. He clears out the last of the hatcheries, but what is next? He's just gonna try to come out and keep on the attacks, but his main base is mined out. He's trying to press the enemy back. He's going to storm the enemy on this high ground. There are so many sunkens. And of course, this is the best way those Hydras will get sniped. Dragoons will gladly trade those Hydras for those Hydras because those Hydras don't have any more energy. If Best can clear this base, Soma could also be running out of bases to mine. I don't know. There's a lot of sunken. Best is pulling back and waiting for the rest of his army to engage. He's got to be very careful because there's a reinforcement from the low ground. He's waiting. Keep in mind that Best once again has not yet expanded. He could expand, but he's waiting possibly for more energy on the Hydras before he decided to engage here. Soma has a healthy economy, still booming. The Archons are buying some time. He's not storming. He's going to storm some drones. That's fine. He doesn't need to storm them more. Reinforcements are a little bit late to join the scene. He's just waiting for enough storm to take care of any kind of reinforcement from the high ground. And we're going to be having some ground forces. Best has still not yet expanded. His money situation is not good. He's going to try to engage with the rest of his forces. And Hydra's coming for the backstab here. This hatchery will fall. The moment this hatchery fall, Best is going to be feeling fine to just go back. The Overlord is checking for how much mining activities does Best have. This game is looking very tense. Dragoons, I need to stop. Exactly what to do. You're going to try to snipe every single drone. This base has got a new hatchery coming up. So Best clear out this base, but this is not the end. What is this attack on his right side? He has still not yet expanded. Hydras are looking for some openings here. Best need to retreat with the rest of the troops. I guess he will retreat now. And we group them up together. There's going to be a small engagement. Best got a nice army on his right flank. And this 12 o'clock position army might get decimated, though he's got 2 Hydras. He's waiting. He wants to trade efficiently, but this army is looking very strong. There could be some storm from the low ground. Zealot will see, provide nice vision. The Hydras, we need to pull back. There's a storm. How fast is the reaction from Soma? Not so fast. There's going to be non-stop storms. There's going to be great storms. Looks like Soma doesn't have enough. I don't think, but there's the next wave coming from the southern side, though. All these forces we need to get on the high ground. Hydras are trying to snipe as many Hydras as possible, but now they are on the low ground, and those storms will keep on coming. They cannot reinforce, and looks like Best's second army has joined up as well. Nice mind game at the last minute. I love it. This kind of low economy game. Best, even though he doesn't have an expansion, he's feeling very safe. to just do exactly what he wants to do. And looks like Soma is going to be facing against a very, very nice, heavily upgraded army from Protoss that is hatchery. Wolf for best we know that this enemy doesn't have expansion, but he needs to decide whether to expand or to do something about it. Can Soma switch to mutas? Keep in mind that Soma's minerals count is still very, very healthy. He can still switch into mutas. There's going to be a storm attack here. It looks like Best is not paying attention. He casting several storm. Not bad. And those Hydras have been chased away. The remaining Dragoons are not strong enough to actually engage. There's got to be another storm. Best is being a little bit too clumsy there with his army. But he's decided to expand, and mute this switch is on the way here. Greatly done. The number of Dragoons are still very high though. Soma down to 53 supply. Best 103. Overlords are checking around to see if there's any kind of opening. And I guess Best is converging the rest of the forces. There's something looking at this Sunkens on this top left here, just making sure that there's no, maybe that is a Corsair, I don't know. Some Sunkens are going to get recreated here. And keep in mind that Best doesn't have that much mining activities. He will need to go for some distance mining. He will need to protect all of those bases at all costs. Mutas are moving across this map. The Archons are not there. How many mutas? 8 mutas. It's not very high number of mutas. There's going to be some storm though. The Archon is not there. The drones will get, the probes will get attacked. 11 mutas is a lot. He's going to start to go on the cannons. The cannons will be forced to get cancelled. The Zelle need to run away. The cannons come online. So the Dragoons will actually have some nice support. Probes are going to get some splash damage. How many mutas remaining? Those 11 mutas are still very, very healthy. They can still do one-shot attack here. And get more probes, and he's gonna try to get as many probes as possible. Probes are gonna try to run out here. Keep in mind that Soma is mining out of very few locations. This base got very few mining activities remaining. He's looking for any Hydras that are coming out from the gateway, but they're not coming from the gateway. There's a Hydra base. He's gonna cast a nice preemptive storm. Those mutas are so damaged. Another storm will kill them all. Another last storm. There are only 5 mutas remaining, only 1 remaining, and we might see GG from Soma soon. Soma down to 37 supply. Best has got a brand new base. GG. Nice game, nice low econ game. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.